Alright guys, here we go, episode 180, playing against the Oregon State Beavers. They are 0-5, I am 0-2. I don't know what the deal is with me playing people in the Pac-12 that haven't won a game, but I'm liking it. Man, they got their top players, outside linebacker, left end, and a wide receiver, so I gotta watch out for their D. Hopefully that doesn't hurt us too much. They got a couple of guys injured 8 weeks in the season, with Thomas being probable for me. Jumping into the game, our first series we went 3 and out, so they get the ball and turn the ball over, or we get the ball somehow. I think they punted 3rd and 18, hit a nice little first down, carry the ball with Dahl. Dude's got a weird name, but I'll take it. First down, first and goal, hand off to Thomas, hurdles a man into the end zone, touchdown. Welcome to the game, buddy. So we're up 7-0 into the second quarter now. I'll take a first down to the read option, and once again, if it's working, keep running it. Look at breaking those tackles, making people miss, following his blockers, and I got disconnected from Xbox Live. I was not a happy camper. I looked over, I was watching a live stream I was playing, and I was like, no way, dude. I just lost connection. So I totally unplugged my router, like waited 10 minutes or so while I was playing, plugged it back in, and reconnected, and it totally worked. I guess because I got through the game, or I did it before I got through the game, but I ended up getting back into the game, reconnecting, and I just continued to play it. I was like, I'm hoping it works, and it ended up working out pretty good for us. Defense getting a lot of turnovers. I'm very happy about that. 1st and 8, throw it up to McCutcheon, who does a nice little acrobatic grab. That was all user though. So I tried to reward him for the touchdown. No, I hit number 88 in the back of the freaking head. So I'm like, I'll roll out 3rd and goal. A's wide open, throw it to him. No, 44 on the other team's wide open. That's not on my team. So instead of scoring before the half, I turned the ball over. But we're up 17-0. But they're driving, man. In the third quarter, well, they were trying to drive, except for they had me stop pretty much dead to rights right there. But a face mask sets me up for the touchdown. Go up 24-0. There we go. In the third quarter now, missed the sack, dumps it to Stanford for a 21-yard gain. And 2nd and goal, he just walks right in. They get on the board. Finally, it took them to the third quarter, but they did it. Go a little pass here, and once again, I become green. User catch, breaks a tackle, almost breaks another, not quite enough. I was just throwing it up there and letting them go get it, man. Didn't quite work out that way. And then I get absolutely blasted by 4 dudes, man. Now I know what porn stars feel like. It was bad. It was bad. And ended up selling for a field goal. But hey, I'll throw it deep once again. User catch it, and then I try to force it again. I've never seen the computer do this for NCAA. The guy came off of his route, or on his route. He locates the ball and picks it off. That was really cool. And that sets him up for a huge play right here. Breaks another tackle. He actually broke that tackle, but he steps out of bounds, so play stop. 2nd and 7, and pass, touchdown. They get back on the board. It's still within, no, it's not within reach. 27-13, hand off to Thomas, 20 yards later, and we're just rolling right now. And I run into the back of my blocker. I would have scored, so I settled for another field goal. But 30-13. You know me, I'm going to score again because it's the computer. End up getting the win, 37-13. And player of the game is my kicker. Three field goals along with 36 and 4 extra points. That's like the second time ever my kicker's been player of the game. But I do dig their uniforms, man. I thought it was really cool. But looking at some games around the country, nothing really matters because nobody's ranked. That's how I look at it. And then checking out some of the game stats. We did really good on defense, holding their rushing game, and we were pretty even passing, but the turnovers didn't help, especially in the red zone. Players of the game, our kicker, of course, and Jackson with 2 picks. Huge game for him. Let's see how everybody else did. All right, just going to show the highlights from the game against Oregon State. Their uniforms look sick, man. I went all white. They went all orange. I mean, it's not like Oregon sick, but it's crazy to me that the computer updated their uniforms because I went all white, so they went all orange. I thought that was pretty sweet. Right into everybody else's games this week. North Carolina ends up winning 42-24. West Virginia had a bye week. Nebraska ends up winning 77-42. You want to see the Missouri game? It's over on the Italians channel. Missouri and the Italian played this week. You want to go check that out? It's going to be a good one. He did not. Ole Miss ended up not getting his game in. He's getting the internet or his house rewired or something like that. He sent me a message on Twitter a while ago saying there's wires still everywhere. So he also let me know ahead of time that he might not be able to get his game in this week, which is okay. I mean, I get it. It's all right. But he did want me to shout out that if you are interested in joining a online dynasty, if you're on the waiting list for the main dynasty, send him a message. He'll create a separate dynasty that y'all can play in while you're waiting to give you something to do. But he said to be sure to let y'all know that he's gonna run one. So if you want in on that, send him a message. Heat of Nights right there on the screen, all there for you, nice and easy. So there you go. I did my job. Boise State ends up winning at 75-20. Louisville ended up knocking his game in. He sent me a picture on Twitter. He had his major glitch. Same thing like last week. It's just glitching out for him. I'll show it on the screen. But it's just like weird, man. He's having a hard time getting his games in. So hopefully he gets the win. I hate that we have to sim past it, but we can't really do anything about that. You know what I mean? LSU ends up losing 31-24. I think that was to Washington, who is no longer in the dynasty. If you hadn't noticed, he had to leave for reasons, which is okay. So I'm gonna send the message to the next guy on the list, get them in, and gets back up to full. Mid-Tennessee State ends up winning 27-24. And like I said, you want to see the Tennessee score, make sure you check out the Italian channel. Links down in the description. Now on to the slider results. It was pretty lopsided, man. Out of 35 votes, 29 of them. 29 votes went to yes, change the sliders, with 16 going to yes now and 13 going to yes after. That is still way too many. So we're actually going to change the sliders to the blue set from Jared 21's black set from Operation Sports. This is actually the only thing that his sliders change anyways is mainly the CPU. So we're going to change that to the blue set. I'm going to do that before we advance. So after the advance, hopefully it's all good to go. But I'm going to do that real quick, and then I'll be right back to show you what we changed it to. All right, just going to change the sliders. The QB accuracy, I had bumped it up 5 from what it was before. So we're currently sitting at 10. That's what we had been for like the past couple of weeks. That's helped a little, but as you saw in my video, I still threw multiple incomplete passes. One that was picked off, and like 2 or 3 that hit the dudes in the face. So I'm happy with that, because an errant pass by a freshman quarterback totally makes sense unless his accuracy's off the charts. So I'm happy with that. Now, as far as the CPU, we changed quarterback accuracy from 55 to 45, pass blocking from 60 to 50, wide receiver catching from 70 to 55. Then we got running back ability from 100 to 85, run blocking from 55 to 50, pass coverage from 100 to 85, interceptions from 75 to 60, rush defense from 100 to 80, and tackling from 100 to 80. Now I'm not going to adjust the speed threshold. I'm not. I'm cool with that. Like I like some of these other settings, because we've been getting a lot of more interesting stuff. So speed threshold is going to stay at 0. That's going to be the greatest speed difference, as you can see there. So I like that. That makes sense to me. And then I'm also not going to adjust any of these game rules, because we have gotten a crap ton more penalties, which is crazy. We have gotten a lot more clipping, a lot more clipping than we have before, and I'm happy with that, man. We're getting a lot more calls, which makes more sense, because before you get like maybe 1 or 2 a game and it's holding. You don't get anything else. So I'm very happy with the way that's set up. So we did adjust the sliders. There you go. That's the update for those, and hopefully everybody's happy with that, because this is how it's going to stay for the rest of the year. If you're not happy with it, I'm sorry, guys. In the dynasty, I'm just letting you know I did my best. I changed it. We made it so it's harder for people in the dynasty. Some people are still scoring 75 to 100 points, and that's okay. I mean, it's going to be more difficult. That's the plan. I don't want it to be a free shot to the national championship against the computer. I mean, it should still be, but I want it to be a challenge at times also, which I've had my fair share of challenges. I've gotten beat like all-American sliders and Heisman sliders. So to me, I'll lose it one way or another. It's going to happen. But I just wanted to make it a little bit more difficult, if this even worked, which apparently it made a big difference. So hopefully everybody's happy. We're going to advance it into the next week and see what holds for week 8. All right, let's get done with the advance. See who everybody plays this week. North Carolina plays Georgia Tech. West Virginia plays Texas Tech. Nebraska plays Mid-Tennessee State. Missouri is playing Auburn. Ole Miss is playing USC. Boise State playing Nevada. Louisville playing Boston College. LSU playing Stanford. Mid-Tennessee State playing Nebraska. And Tennessee playing South Carolina. He could help out my case right here by beating the Gamecocks. That would be very nice. Check out top 25, see what's going on there. And I have a bye week next week, so I'm going to show conference standings and everything next week instead of this week. Penn State lost to Nebraska. Nice. Huge win there. So we got a new computer number 1 who will lose. They will lose because he's got to play Nebraska. So Ohio State's going to drop. That's going to leave the door open for West Virginia, Boise State, Nebraska, and myself. We roll it off to 2, 3, 4, 5 slots. Anybody close? Missouri, number 19. LSU, number 23. And then we have Mid-Tennessee State at 25, 6, 7, 8, 29th. Moving up pretty good. Still no BCS, but that's all right. Well, like I said, we'll check out some of the conference standings and stuff next week. So let's check out the Heisman this week. We have Bolt, of course, up for the top. Army, Jennings, BYU, and Oregon. Oh, God, I got the quarterback back up there. He'll probably be in contention. Be the only quarterback up for it, but it'll be all right. But like I said, we changed sliders. I won't get a feel for it this week, so I won't be able to tell you how it plays, if it's any different or not. Hopefully some of the guys will let me know. But I'm not going to tell them I changed the sliders. I just want to see if there's a difference, because I did change the sliders, see if they watched the video, which most of them do, I would assume. But I'm interested to see how it plays, if it is any different, because I dropped some things drastically, at least in my opinion. But we'll find out in 2 weeks or so. But as of right now, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see y'all next time.